I used to call these my inner worlds, but then they started looking like the natural landscape until I realized that where the works are mirrors, and Earth can be a mirror also for our inner state, which is why the show is called Mirrors Merging. Painting has in this show feels like a tether to like a part of me that is universal or has always been making art, and a space of negotiation where I negotiate parts of me. But you can say naman my works are about the sacred, they're about nature, they're about nature spirits, they're about ecologies and my relationship to the web of life. They're about my inner world, reflections of like my inner world and the outer world. I feel like the paintings themselves, like you can talk about like what they are, their images. You can talk about like that's a nature spirit, and this is actually based on a plant, and meron kasing mga plant communication, like there are people who communicate with plants like in our indigenous ways hundreds of years ago. That's how people discovered their medicine. The plants spoke to them, and we just forgot na the natural world speaks to us all the time. We just have forgotten how to listen. Okay, the biggest painting, I was making it, well, when I just gave birth, I had this place I would always go to in my mind. And I was surrounded by the tree and my ancestors and my angels and my guardians and my guides. And I would always come to this place when I felt I needed to feel better. This is, I was sitting a lot with the periwinkle flower, yung chichirika. And I was also reading this book by Stephen Harold Buhner. Na sinasabi niya na we as humans have so become reliant on judging things by its form. So it's called perception beyond form, because how do we look at the plant? What do we know about the plant aside beyond its form? The red painting is, we went to visit a babaylan last year, and she was performing this ritual for another friend, and I was just brought into this space where, like, or a world, and I just felt like I had to paint it. Flow form is based on the sculptures I was working on. I don't know if you know about flow forms, but they're basins, they're tiered basins that flow water through, and they move water in a spiral movement. It's supposed to give life back to dead water. Water can be a metaphor for so many things. If you really want to use or ask water to teach you, which is like a big theme in our life. Water has many things to teach. The last painting is, I've always seen the path to this place, like from the tree. So if you look at the painting, the tree is there. And then I go inside, and at the very bottom, there's a cave. And then there's an island in the cave where I lay offerings to spirit. And to finish this painting, I would always ask myself, like, what do I desire? Parang hindi ko matatapos yung painting without asking myself. So I felt like it was like a living altar of my desires. Like I would come to the painting, and it would be like my altar. Like, you know how people have altars and they pray. Mine was a painting with the altar. Every time you start the painting, you're also engaging like with all the questions. For example, like what's the role of painting in today's world? 'Di ba? Parang daming pwedeng gawin. You still have to hold on to some sort of, I don't know if it's delusion or illusion or hope na, maybe when people see the paintings, something in them is, it it inspires you, I guess. Or it makes you think, or it makes you want to, ignite something in you. I think art exists in that realm where you don't have words for it. Like music, it can express something beyond words. It's totally different from, I'm imagining how it would be if I'm in the city. How I see, and I've also learned that the natural world is always speaking. I mean, the sky, the mountains, the wind speaks. Mountains speak, plants, flowers, everything speaks, but obviously not everything speaks in words. And what living here has taught me is how can I feel the touch of the world around me, on, diba? Parang how to listen with the heart. How to feel like beyond, how to feel the world with our senses. Yeah. I feel like I just have a lot more confidence, in the pag-artist ka. No one really you really have to figure out the path out for yourself. No one can teach it to you. You can't read it in a book, and that really hones in on your intuition and your inner voice. So I guess that's what's changed. I just feel more confident and with who I am.